Hello everyone and welcome back to another vlog. I was gonna say getting ready, but I'm actually already ready. I'm going to a Valentine's Day event at a local shop here in town called Lemon Lane. It's a really beautiful shop. It's beauty, wellness, with an emphasis on clean, natural, just beautiful alternatives. It's really well designed, gorgeous. The owner, Laura, is also just such a peach, and one of their sort of signatures of the store is that you can come in and get a custom face oil created. The Lemon Lane face oil got featured in Goop and is now being sold at Goop, so they're doing what they're calling a Goopy Galentine's event. So I'm really excited to go. The gal that invited me, I've been to another one of the events that she has put on. She does flowers here in Nashville and she's so talented, so I know that the event is just going to be so beautiful. Sam and I've told this in many vlogs before, but we share a car, which 9 times out of 10 I absolutely love, but on nights like tonight where he has somewhere to go and I have somewhere to go, it just takes a little bit more planning and logistics. So I'm gonna drop him off at Soho House so he can get a workout in, go to the event, and then come back and pick him up. I will show you my outfit. This is tonight's look. Definitely something that I've worn before, but one thing about me that I'm realizing is I would much rather wear something that I feel really comfortable in. It's nice to wear something that you feel really comfortable and good in and that makes you feel your best. And that doesn't always mean having to wear the newest thing or having to go out and buy something new for every occasion. So this is a tried and true for me. I'm wearing this black cashmere off the shoulder top that I thrifted, a pair of Levi's 550s that I also thrifted. They're men's sizes, so they're really big, but I like that they have this sort of baggy look. My belt is from Madewell. I think it's really important to have a classic brown and black belt. My shoes are my Margiela Tabbies. I love these. I'm wearing this bow that I got at my girlfriend's bridal shower. It has my name on it, so I think it's very cute, very Galentine's. What'd I say? Baby shower. My girlfriend's baby shower. I don't know why I'm winded. I feel like I'm not nervous, but I have that feeling. And then my earrings are also thrifted. I feel like they're very Heaven Mayhem inspired. I always say this, but go check your local thrift for jewelry. A lot of the jewelry that is resurging these days comes from these like vintage styles, so you can usually find it for really affordable. So that's really the look. Oh, let me show you my bag. This is the bag I'll wear tonight. I put this on a thrift haul on TikTok, but it's this gorgeous evening bag and you can wear it like around your wrist. And then I just went ahead and put on this charm bracelet that I also thrifted, so thrifting all around. And that is sort of the final look. One last thing I figured I'd show you. Tonight's fragrance is this one, Carnal Flower by Frederick Malle. It's like a beautiful floral scent, but a little bit more sophisticated, a little more modern. Honestly, I always say kind of like a little bit slutty. So I love it. Good morning, everyone. I feel like it's been a couple of days. Well, yesterday I went to Lululemon and I got some footage of that. I have been so sporadic with vlogging this week. I think it's just been one of those weeks where I've been just out in life enjoying myself, and of course I want to bring the vlog along for that. Vlogging is part of the things that I do, enjoying myself. I don't know, I just have felt a little sporadic and a little chaotic, so who knows what this vlog is going to be, but I feel like I have so many exciting things and exciting updates that I want to let you guys in on, so I figured I'd just hop on camera really quickly and have just like a chatty sort of sit down session with you. I am getting ready to go to yoga. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the vlog. Yes, I have, because you saw me shopping for running shoes. My friend Chelsea has convinced a few girls to sign up for the Nashville half marathon in April. So training started last week and went pretty well. And if I'm honest, I never thought I would say this, but I am super into it. Especially, I love getting on Run Talk and seeing what girls' outfits and run essentials and goos and gadgets that they're using. No wonder people are so addicted to running. I went to Lululemon, admittedly, because I wanted to get new running workout things. So I ordered a few things from CRZ, or maybe it's called Crazy Yoga, and I'll do a whole haul when I get that. I went for color because if you know me in real life, you know I never go for color. All of my workout clothes are black, white, with maybe a hint of color in a sports bra every now and again, but I never do that, which brings me to this piece that I got yesterday. I'll set you guys down. Okay, so I went for the blue scuba hoodie. It was on sale, which was part of the reason, because y'all, Lululemon is expensive. They know what they're doing in there because everything is cute. You want to wear everything, but you literally can't walk out of there getting one piece, like a jacket or leggings or anything, for less than $100. So I don't know what kind of crack they're putting in their clothing, but yeah, it's cute and it's working. I got it because it's not exactly my colors, but it lives in the same family as my colors, and I figured it was a little more fun than just like a standard gray hoodie, you know? I might be delulu about Lulu, but it is an extra small, and I would normally never go for that. I'm definitely like a small, medium girl, and even sometimes into larges because I like that oversized feel, but I kind of liked the cropped feel, and I figured if I wore it on a run or something, it would be nice not to have it be oversized. So I'm really loving that. And then I also got the Nike Fast and Free running belt. This also is an extra small. It was the only size they had left, and I really wanted to try it out. Runners, if you run, let me know if this is too small, but I figured I would wear it sort of up here, and then you put like your phone and your goos and everything in the back there, or you can wear it in the front. And I can also bring it down a little bit, but the point is that when you run, you don't want it to bounce around. So I think it's a good size, but I don't know, maybe the small medium might be better. It was just one of those things where I was like there, and I got so tempted because it was there and the first Lululemon I went to didn't have it. So yeah, let me know, but I think I'm gonna love that. And then as far as other things that I got from Lululemon, I just got Sam like a little hoodie thing too. Oh, another thing I want to show you is a Garmin. I am not a tracker girl typically because I can get a little bit obsessive about the numbers. I typically like to take things a more intuitive approach, but I wanted to be able to see my heart rate, and I did a lot of TikTok research, and a lot of people recommended the Garmin as opposed to an Apple Watch. They said an Apple Watch is nice for like social features that has sports metrics, but the Garmin is specific for running and it has social features. So I went with the Garmin. This is the Forerunner 245 with music, even though admittedly I haven't figured out how to put music on it yet, but I'm gonna wear it today at yoga too and see how it goes. I'm really loving it. It shows like your pace, how fast you're running, like in different parts of the track. What do you call that? Track, tour, run, you know. See, I'm new. What time is it? Yeah, I probably need to go in 5 minutes. But one other thing that I wanted to show you, I've gotten so many fun packages recently. One from the Valentine's event that I went to with Lemon Lane and Goop the other day, which you saw a little bit of, but I've gotten some cool things in the mail. I feel like I can be honest about this because I've been so honest about how I've been wanting to do content creation for so long, and I was really scared to admit that I wanted to do it for fear of not being cool or interesting or beautiful or stylish enough. I don't know, I had this sort of like breakthrough moment earlier in the week. We think about our higher selves so much. For me, somebody who has found her safety and her foundation in following rules, in the delineation of this is right, this is wrong, this is beautiful, this is not, and trying to exist in one of those two categories, always thought of her higher self as like a destination. Like, this is my most healed, biggest, brightest, best version of me, and I have to fix pieces of myself to get to that version. But when I was journaling the other day, I was like, what if our highest selves were actually just our most authentic selves, our whole selves, who we are at our core when we quiet the noise of the outside world, don't make decisions out of fear and anxiety. You know, our natural state. They say that when you are a kid, that's your most pure personality because you have been unobstructed from the world and suffering. And let's face it, there's a lot of hardship and suffering and trauma in the world. I've experienced it. I'm sure you've experienced it too. And so it can be extremely difficult to tap into who we are at our core, who I think is similar to that younger version of self. Somebody who looks at the world with curiosity and wonder and goes for the things they like and emotes in the ways that feel true to them in that moment, because that's all we know how to do. I've been really trying to honor my truest version of self. If I want to hang out with somebody, I do it, but if I don't, it's not like you have to be rude or anything like that, but you don't have to do the things that you don't want to do just because of fear of who you'll be or what it'll mean about you if you don't do them. It's been really cool to see that the more that I honor that authenticity in me, all of these sort of cool opportunities have been happening. One of my goals this year has been to monetize my content, because I think I said this before, but like a previous version of me, my goal would be to be a successful content creator. Well, it was a perspective shift and I was like, I am a successful content creator. I might not be as big as I want to be, but I am that. So this year's goal is to monetize that, to make money, to make a livelihood from content. And I got my first brand deal of the year. It's with two brands that are so aligned. They're doing like a collab. I cried when I got the email because it just felt like affirmation. Even though I couldn't see the end road and how I was gonna get there, and like the money wasn't within my grasp, I couldn't like control the variables and see how I was gonna do it, I had faith that the more that I open up to myself and honor myself and follow these desires of my heart, the universe, God was going to put things in my path to make that happen. And it just felt like affirmation. So that was really exciting. But I also have received like some really exciting packages recently. It just feels like finally all of these things that I've been working on, these seeds I've been planting like in the darkness, are finally showing up in my reality, and it just feels really cool. So I'll share some of the packages and things. You can probably see in my house is a mess. I'll do maybe a little haul just because I'm really excited about some of the things, but I did want to show you really quickly before I go out. One of the packages that I got, probably arguably the most exciting package, was this package from my girlfriend Anna Grace. She's getting married in October and she sent the most beautiful package to ask me to be her bridesmaid. I'm so excited. She wrote me the like kindest note, which literally brought tears to my eyes. And if you know Anna Grace, you know she's a spiritual girly, so she included some smudge spray, which is so nice because my husband and my dog admittedly hate the smell of when I burn sage, so this is a nice alternative. And y'all, look at this beautiful blanket. I am so excited. I want to just like put this on my bed. It's so gorgeous. I'm definitely gonna be late for yoga, but it's fine. Another thing that she put in her bridesmaids boxes was her Bombco collab. These are love bombs. They're a collaboration with her company or her podcast. It's her brand, really, AG University, which is a school for the cosmos. She teaches people how to tap into their intuition and get more connected with themselves. But these, you guys, are so good. I made smoothies the other day. These are delicious. They have like maca powder to support your mood, shatavari powder to support healthy hormonal balance, which is great because you know I'm on a hormone journey for my skin since getting my IUD removed. Fenugreek powder, known to help boost sexual desire, and it's the perfect addition to your daily smoothie. So it just comes in these little like balls right here, and you pop them into a smoothie or you can eat them on their own, and they just enhance all the nutritive values. So I'm obsessed with those, Sam's obsessed with those, and the whole thing was just so incredibly thoughtful. I love her so much. So I wanted to show you guys that. I do have to scoot to yoga. I think there's some exciting things on the books today. So even though we don't know exactly what this vlog is going to be, I promise you it'll be at least a smidge interesting. So let's see what we get up to. We are back from yoga. I promise one of these days I'm going to actually get ready to vlog so I won't look so wretched. But I figured I would show y'all the smoothies I've been making with the Bombco Love Bombs. I'm starving, so I have to do this before I get ready. I remember when I was vlogging consistently, I would say this is about a year ago, something that everybody said time and time again was that they love when I'm just in my kitchen making a beverage. And I don't know if that's just because I love beverages so much and the enthusiasm really shines through, or if y'all are just interested in kitchen chats, but here we are. We're back in the kitchen making a beverage. I feel like the key to a super creamy smoothie is homemade cashew milk. I only have about a cup of this left, and I use 2 cups for salmonized smoothies together. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this oat beverage from Trader Joe's. The milk is key to consistency, to flavor, and I have just generally decided that I prefer homemade or oat milk. Sorry, Pete's drinking his water in the background. We got this Vitamix as a gift a couple of years ago, and we are obsessed with it. For everybody who says that you don't need a Vitamix, I mean, I didn't have a blender before this, but I think they're lying. This is a game changer for any smoothie. I'm obsessed with it. This is for 2 smoothies, so if you were just making a smoothie for yourself, you could just have this. But I do usually 2 cups of homemade cashew milk, but today I'll probably do 1 cup of cashew milk with 1 cup of oat milk. We've been trying this Orgain organic protein. Like I said, I'm trying to balance my hormones and clear my skin. One thing that I have cut out of my diet completely is whey protein. It tastes amazing. It has lots of protein in it, but it is detrimental for the skin. We're trying this one. It's all right. Is it my favorite? No, but you can get it from Costco. It's relatively affordable because, as you guys know, if you are into the whole high protein diet or protein shakes in general, protein's expensive. Typically do 2 scoops because I don't like it too proteiny. I like it more fruity, more smoothie consistency. Then I do a massive handful of spinach because you can't taste it. It's a great way to get nutrients and greens in. I like to hide a lot of things in smoothies because, like I said, you can't taste it. Another thing that I think is kind of secret ingredient for this smoothie is a whopping dash of cinnamon. I take off this little thing because I like a lot of cinnamon. I also like to do about a tablespoon of peanut butter. This is the Justin's organic peanut butter, just about that much. Pete licks the spoon when we're done. I then do 1 Love Bomb, and just for reference, they look like this. Anna Grace said you could just eat them, but I like to add them to smoothies. And I lately have been liking adding this fancy berry medley from Trader Joe's. I was doing just blueberries, but something about the medley makes it taste more like almost PB&J flavor, which sounds kind of disgusting in a smoothie, but is actually so good. Honestly, there's like half a package left. I'll use almost all of that. Matter of fact, I did use all of it. Then I like to add a half a banana. This is a little bit more than a half just because our bananas were super big. Another thing we've been doing recently is we signed up for this pilot compost. Excuse me. We signed up for this pilot composting program through the city of Nashville. So basically we get composting for free for a year. I just have to participate in like a focus group, I think, once, complete a couple of surveys. They come every week. It's through Compost Nashville, is like they partner with them to come pick up the composting. And I will say I absolutely love it. You can compost so many things: coffee grounds, eggshells, cooked food. So I feel like it's really reduced our waste as a household. It's just like a mental thing to know that we're being good to the environment. We try to recycle where and when we can, and so the composting just feels like an added bonus to, you know, be good to the planet. Once the bananas are in there, I also like to add a little bit of ice just for a really cold, delicious smoothie texture. Sometimes I'll add flax or chia seeds, but that's really the gist of it. It looks something like this. And then our Vitamix has this smoothie setting right here, so I just click that and I click start. And that's really it. Let's give it a little taste test. Maybe I'll have Sam taste test it too. It's literally the same exact smoothie I made him yesterday, but just to get his reaction as well. It's so good. Let's bring it to Sam. Try my smoothie for my vlog. What do you think?
It's good.
Delicious, right?
Really good.
Super easy smoothie recipe. I, like I said, will stop looking so haggard. Go get ready. If you live in Nashville and didn't know this, I created a self-reflection journal. It's called Within. It was really centered around what I needed during my kind of, I don't know if you call it a spiritual awakening, or like few years of growth where I was like building my business and leaving jobs and like doing a bunch of really tough excavating work for my like inner soul. We have a couple of different retailers that carry it, but the Green Ray has been like my ride or die in Nashville since they were at their other location. And so if you're in the Nashville area and you want to pick up within, the Green Ray in East Nashville carries it. But I love the Green Ray for so many reasons, not just the fact that they carry my journal. I literally DM'd the owner today, Rebecca, and was like, you are revolutionizing shopping in Nashville because they carry everything that you would want from like a little shoppy shop, bookstore, art store, and they also sell beauty, and now they're getting more fragrance. They have this line called Regime de Fleur, I think that's how you say it, I don't speak French, that I've been wanting to smell forever. You've probably seen their collaboration with Chloe Sevigny called Little Flower. They just are bringing so many things to Nashville that we didn't have before, and I love them. So I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna sniff the fragrances that she got in recently. They also carry DS and Durga, they carry Dead Cool. So if you're a fragrance girly and you're in Nashville, definitely stop by the Green Ray. So we'll take you along for that. There's also this furniture pop-up that I want to stop at, so we'll see what we get up to the rest of the day. I was just telling Sam it's kind of incredible what a little bit of not just makeup, but getting ready in general can do. I often don't want to do it because it takes a long time, but when I do, I'm so happy because I don't look like, how should I say? Disgusting. We're off to the storage unit, then we're gonna go to the Green Ray. We are going to dinner with a couple of friends tonight, so I don't know if we'll have time to go to the furniture store or do anything else in East, even though East is so fun, and when we're over there, we don't get over there very often, so when we are, it's fun to do a bunch of things, but we'll see what we get up to. I mostly wanted to get on camera again to update you on a couple of things. The first is some TV shows that Sam and I are watching. Well, one I'm watching alone and one that Sam and I are watching together. So my latest comfort show, since I finished all 3 seasons of My Brilliant Friend, has been One Day on Netflix. This is actually a remake of a movie that they created from a book, and the original movie has Jim Sturgis and Anne Hathaway in it, and then the new one has Leo Woodall, and I forget what her name is. I hadn't seen her in anything before, but they're really great and it's so good. The story is so good. It's so sad. If it ends the way that I think it ends, it's pretty sad, so just brace yourself for that. It was funny because we were watching it the other day. Well, I was watching it and Sam was like sitting next to me and he was like, where do we know that guy from? And I was like, I know, I've been thinking that the whole time. And we looked it up and he's from The White Lotus, the 2nd season, the one with the uncles. That's really all I have to say, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, but he's so good. It was funny because we're also, well, I'm rewatching and Sam's watching for the first time True Detective. So we're starting at season 1 because I've heard season 4 is like a direct link to season 1. If you've ever seen True Detective, you'll know that it's one of those shows where each season is a new cast and a new storyline. They said that the 4th season connects to the 1st season, but it was funny because rewatching that, Woody Harrelson's like love interest, not his wife, his like affair lady, we're like, oh, she's from The White Lotus too. Just wanted to update you on some TV we're watching. I feel like Traitors. Oh yeah, Sam just reminded me about Traitors too. That's like our latest obsession. It's on Peacock. They take a bunch of reality stars, so think Housewives, one of the previous Bachelors is on there. They even have like a UK politician, Ekin Su from Love Island is on there. They basically put them in this beautiful castle in Scotland and make them play Murder in the Dark. 2 people are traitors and they kill somebody each night. You know, the faithfuls, or the people who aren't the traitors, have to figure out who the traitors actually are, and it's so good. We're freaking addicted to it. Shout out Hunter and Juge. Really Hunter though. He's the one who told us about it, and now we're like full-blown addicted. We were gonna watch it together the other day, and Sam and I were like, we just can't wait. We have to watch it the day that it comes out, so we love that. And then the last show we're watching, as sort of like a background show, is Love Island All-Stars. But really quickly, I need to vent. If you're watching Love Island All-Stars, Georgia Steele, I didn't watch her season, but when she came in, I immediately loved her, and now I cannot stand her. And I want to be like feminist, I want to be all about the girls, but she seems a little narcissistic to me. Like, she can't really see past her own emotions, and it's really concerning to me. So she's driving me crazy, and I just wanted to update you on that. One other thing I wanted to talk to y'all about, because I've referenced it in a few different segments of the vlog, a few different times in the vlog, I've talked about it a lot, is my skin and what I'm doing to sort of clear it up as I rebalance my hormones. I think I talked a little bit about the herbalist I'm seeing to sort of tackle things internally. I want to tackle things from all ends. So serendipitously, a friend of mine posted the other day her skin journey and how she was seeing this place in Nashville called Acne Specialist. I think that's literally what it's called. Just posted her results and how they really helped heal her skin. And so I reached out, sort of asked her about the details. The process is actually really cool and really efficient. You essentially fill out an online questionnaire and you do an email consultation. Last time I was in the office, they said that this was really a protocol that started during COVID, but they've kept it because it's been so efficient. Fill out this really extensive questionnaire. They ask you questions about, like, you literally paste the ingredient list of all the products that you're using. You talk about your diet. Within, like, I think 2 or 3 days, I think mine was honestly back within 24 hours, a specialist gives you notes on your questionnaire. So they told me which of my products that I was using were acne safe, which ones were pore clogging. They give you a whole list of pore clogging ingredients. They give you a list of, like, if say you were, for example, like me, I was using Olaplex shampoo and conditioner, and that's supposed to be super pore clogging. So they give you an entire list of acne safe products, whether your hair's color treated, dandruff shampoos, literally anything. And they do this for makeup as well. So it's really nice, really comprehensive. And then what they do is they put you on a regimen. I think what makes it so effective, their main key ingredient for the regimen is benzoyl peroxide, which I had used years ago and it was super effective and I honestly totally forgot about. So they start you on a new routine. It was like $215 for every single step. And then they have you come in, they say every 2 to 4 weeks, for literally just an acne facial. And it's not one of those like relaxing, you get steam blown in your face. It's like you're going in mainly for extractions and a chemical peel, and that's it. I've been doing it for a little under 2 weeks and I feel like my skin really is trending in the right direction. So we'll keep you posted on how that journey progresses, but I wanted to kind of let you know the status of how I was doing that.